Good morning, you guys. Today is a new day. It's a new day. I don't know how I'm gonna even start this. I figured I would vlog a little bit of it. I don't know. Hopefully this is some sort of encouragement. Maybe it's just like, hey, I can relate with you. I don't know. I feel a little burnt out and I am just constantly like going. I'm a stay-at-home mom, obviously newly to 2 babies, and it's great. I absolutely cannot stand the attitude of like, I hate my kids, they ruin my life, they're so annoying, they're so hard to deal with. I just like hate that. I think there's such a culture out there right now that just like makes kids seem like the biggest burden ever, and it breaks my heart because I don't think that's how kids should be viewed. It's a challenge though, right? Because like on the other end, things are really hard sometimes, and things can be a crazy challenge, and it can make us like run ourselves into the ground. Granted, I'm only 2 weeks postpartum with a new baby, so everything is still very fresh and new. We haven't even really gotten into a good routine yet. But I would say the past several days, it's been really hard for me to feel like I can kind of catch my breath again. Like I don't get up before the kids because I'm up through the night and it's just like a lot. And so I'm exhausted when I wake up. I don't get to shower. I feel like when it comes time for nap for Rowie, I am like doing the chores and like trying to pick up. And even if I do sit down for a few minutes and like lay down or get on my phone or read a book or something, like it still doesn't necessarily feel super restful. And so I've just been really emotional the past few days, and Hunter has been like, you know what, like you need a break, like you're going to take a break. And of course, like the mom in me, and I'm sure in a lot of people are like, no, I don't need it, I can handle it, you know. And that is totally me. Like I'm very independent. I love knowing that I can take on a lot, but in the same way, it's not a great trait because I think we should know when we need to ask for help, and I'm not good at asking for help. And so I fought back a lot with Hunter on this. I was like, no, I'm good, I don't need it, I'll be fine. And he was like, no, I'm not letting you not leave. And so he said this Saturday, just today, he's like, you are gonna go, get out, like I don't care what you do. And he said, if you don't get out, I will take the girls away and we will hang out. And so I was like, you know what, fine. And so the past few days I've actually been getting really excited about it. Like I've just been thinking like, what am I gonna go do? I have a couple hours, like maybe I'll go to Target, get coffee, or go thrift. I want to pause here because I know this is like the longest intro ever, but this is important. I think in a lot of ways we hear a lot about self-care in our world and like doing things for you, and you know, whether that's like pampering and getting nails done and going shopping and whatever. I think that can be really dangerous because that kind of stuff does not fill you up. I was talking to my stepmom about it, and you know, she was reminding me of that too. Like just know that like there's a difference between those two things. And I agree so strongly, because just because I might be going shopping or might be, you know, doing something that's like just kind of fun and like materialistic and whatever, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fill my cup. So today in particular, specifically, I am going to make sure that I am incorporating Jesus in my time away. So whether that's in prayer, in worship, whether I sit down in my parked car and read the word, I am going to do some element of that, because I think that is truly what will fill me up as a mom and just as a person. I just want to preface with that. That's kind of really what I think is going to really help me today in this. But I think I'm gonna go to Target to start. I don't know, maybe I'll get coffee first, but I figured I'd bring you guys along just because it's a moment of just a breath, right? Like I just get to get away from my normal daily routine of being with littles and just taking care of littles and being like their only person throughout the day that can care for their needs. And so I'm gonna try really hard as a mom to actually walk away and just not be constantly concerned and constantly worried and just thinking about, you know, everything that revolves around momming. I'm gonna take a moment to do this for myself. I did not do this with Rowie. I don't think I left Rowie for like 6 or 7 months, so very challenging. I would not recommend that. So we knew for this baby number 2 that I was going to, in the earlier season, I was going to take a step away. And so that's what we're doing. 2 weeks postpartum. This is like the first or second time I've gotten out of my house since I've had a baby, and I feel like it's needed. So that's that. Sorry that was so long. Let's get this day going. Okay, that was a successful shopping adventure. I got some fun things. I got some little Valentine's Day things for Rowie and for Hunter. And I think I'm gonna run to Goodwill just to check out the baby clothes because I'm never about buying brand new baby clothes. I hate it, it's so expensive and they grow out of it so fast. So I'm gonna run in there and then I'm gonna head home. I am currently at a stoplight, but I just left Goodwill, got some cute outfits for the girls and a top for me and a top for Hunter for Easter. And so now we're going home. Mama. Hey. Dada. 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 Yes. Good morning, you guys. It is the next morning. We've just been kind of hanging out. Look at this lighting, the blinds. We did church online this morning because we're still in the window where Teresa's not gotten her shots yet, so we're kind of waiting it out. I don't want a ton of people around her, so we've just been hanging out. I just fed my sourdough starter because I'm hoping to make some bread this week, so I will show you guys that, and then we're just gonna hang out. My mom gets here today, and yeah, let's go see what Hunter's doing. What are you doing?
Are you pregnant?
That's hysterical. No, we're just checking in. Are you pregnant?
Like, that was quick.
What are you doing?
I'm doing some homework.
Nice. Here's little Racy girl. She just ate.
Racy's cute.
There's little Rowie girl. She's sleeping. Here's my latte. I couldn't finish the first because Rowie dumped it off the couch this morning. Cheers. Okay, just finished all the measurements. The oven was on, not the oven, the stove was on, so I have this over here to keep it warm. We'll see how much she rises today. Got some goodies. Batons, scraper. Long. Got some unbleached parchment paper. And now let's open the Dutch oven. Look at how pretty. Love it. We love to see it. Okay, look at her. She is a happy starter. She is definitely doubled in size, so we will be starting to prep the dough with her tonight. Good morning, y'all. It's the next morning. I'm currently driving, but I'm not gonna look at the camera. I am taking Therese to her 2-week appointment. Hunter is at home with Rowie, who is still sleeping, and my mom is here, so we're all just kind of hanging out, but I figured I'd bring you along today, and then I'll probably end this vlog because it's been a lot. I don't know, do you guys like that? Because I kind of do, like getting to see people's days over the course of a few days, because usually you're not doing a ton of fun things like all jam-packed in one day. So that just seems the most realistic to like make content out of, and then be able to just sit down and watch all in one. I don't know. I like that better, but let me know what you guys think. So I think we're on day 3 at this point, and we will just see what we do today.